This is a recipe video for my meat-free chili con carne. The soul music, the red wine and the dancing is optional. So here's the montage of all the things you'll need. This is a vegetable stock cube, if you weren't familiar. And then some soy mince of your choice. The Morrison's one is vegan, so yeah, you just want to finely chop up your onion. Pretty standard. And you want to do the same to your pepper. Ideally a red pepper would be the best because I find it's the sweetest, but this is all I had. Then you want to go heat some oil in a fairly large pot, and you want to brown the onions. Sorry. The onions, the peppers and the garlic. Brown that until they're sort of soft, and then add the mince. Cook that for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then you basically just want to add the rest of the ingredients. I don't add any water because I just use the water from the tin of kidney beans, and I usually add about half a teaspoon of cumin and paprika and a teaspoon of chili powder and stuff. Just crumble the vegetable stock, add some seasoning, and then you want to cook that on low heat for about 20 minutes, sort of stirring it every now and again. I realised I didn't get chopped tomatoes, so I ended up having to chop them by hand, but obviously a tin of chopped tomatoes is preferable. Yeah, then you do the rice while that is cooking away. So you just want to boil a kettle. This is how I do rice. So I heat up some oil, I use olive, and then I add my rice of choice. This is just basmati rice. This is how my dad taught me how to make rice, okay? I don't know. But yeah, then I just sort of coat all of the rice with the oil. I guess it stops it from sticking together. And then I kind of eyeball the water. I usually fill it so you can see like a bit of water on top of it. You need to add some salt, and then you just leave the lid on and keep the heat on the lowest heat possible, and it usually takes about 15 minutes. I tend to eyeball, like if it needs more water I'll add more water, etc, etc. And I sort of taste as I go until the rice is soft, basically. But always add less because you don't want too much rice, it turns soggy. Anyway, enough about rice. This is the guacamole. So you need an avocado, obviously. A lime would be better, but I just had a bit of a lemon. And I like to chop up cherry tomatoes and put them in my guacamole. I just find that it gives it some really nice texture. This is makeshift guac, to be honest. It's not how I would like to do it normally, but we do what we can. Yeah, then you just take a fork and mash it until it's sort of soft and smooth, or you can leave it a bit chunky. I like to leave it chunky. Season it with some salt and some pepper. Add in your lemon or your lime, and you can either add some like fresh garlic, or I actually have this garlic paste that I'll use in a minute. There you go. Sort of, it works quite well. Add the tomatoes, stir it all around, and at this point I would have added fresh coriander, but yeah, I didn't have any. I told you it was makeshift. Then you just want to serve it up. It doesn't take long. It's delicious. You can also add sort of like dairy-free vegan creme fraiche or sour cream. I didn't have any, alright. And here you go. Thanks for watching. I'll leave the full ingredients list and the method in the description so that you can make this at home if you'd like. Let me know what you thought of it if you make it, if you'd like me to do any other recipe videos. They're coming actually, whether anybody likes them or not. But yeah, okay, until next time, bye.